Some Christmas movies age, this one became iconic. Before we get into today's movie, this is part of my 25 days of Christmas movie marathon where I'll be dropping a new review every single day this month, and today's movie is Home Alone, a movie that is still the perfect Christmas movie. Home Alone follows Kevin McAllister, an 8-year-old who gets accidentally left behind when his entire family flies to Paris for Christmas. At first, Kevin thinks it's a dream come true. He can do whatever he wants without his annoying siblings or nagging parents. But when two burglars, Harry and Marv, target his house, Kevin has to defend his home using nothing but creativity, household items, and a whole lot of paint cans. And this movie doesn't waste time. It sets up the chaos of the family leaving, it drops Kevin into his new reality, and then lets the mayhem unfold. And what makes this setup work is how relatable it is. Every kid has wished their family would disappear at some point, but the movie shows you exactly what that would actually feel like, and believe me, it's not as fun as you'd think. And one thing that really stood out to me on this rewatch is how much heart the movie has beneath all the goofy comedy. Kevin's arc isn't just about defending his house, it's about realizing that being alone isn't what he actually wanted. And this movie balances chaos and heart better than almost any other Christmas movie. The emotional scenes really hit. Kevin missing his mom, Old Man Marley's story, the church moment, they all give the movie real emotional weight beneath all the jokes and goofy comedy. And the scene where Kevin talks to Old Man Marley in the church is so simple, but it's the emotional turning point of the entire movie. Kevin learns that Marley isn't scary, he's just lonely, and that realization mirrors Kevin's own loneliness. Oh, and the Christmas atmosphere is absolutely perfect. The snowy Chicago neighborhoods, the decorations, the music, the entire movie feels like Christmas. The warm lighting inside the house, the twinkling lights on the trees, the cozy interiors contrasted with the cold snowy streets, all of it creates this nostalgic holiday feeling that makes the movie feel like Christmas. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels like Christmas. John Williams' score deserves a lot of credit too. The music knows when to be playful and when to be emotional. And I'm gonna be honest, the music that plays when Kevin realizes that he misses his family makes the scene just hit that much harder, and it's just done super well. And now that I quickly went over the music, I'm gonna talk about the actors because Macaulay Culkin absolutely carries this movie. He's hilarious, and I don't know how to explain it. He just kills it in this movie. And Kevin isn't written as your typical movie kid. He feels like a real kid, which is another reason why the movie works. He's not some wisecracking genius. He's just a resourceful 8-year-old who happens to be good at building traps. And Macaulay Culkin plays him with this mix of confidence, fear, and innocence that makes you root for him the entire movie. And this movie has a lot of iconic moments, but I think the most iconic moment, or one of the most iconic moment from these movies that has just transcended the last 20 years is when he puts on aftershave. It's still one of the most iconic moments. It's such a simple joke, but the delivery is perfect, and this movie is just filled with little moments like that. When Kevin orders pizza, doing laundry, jumping on the bed, all of it feels like what a real kid would do if they had the house to themselves. Now real quick, I want to talk about the two robbers, Harry and Marv. Their chemistry is genuinely just perfect. The two actors have some really good chemistry and they play off each other perfectly. Harry is like the angry, frustrated leader, and Marv is more like the excited idiot. They turn the dumb humor into something iconic. Yeah, Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern commit to the comedy in a way that makes every trap feel satisfying. Watching them get hit with paint cans, step on ornaments, get burned by a blowtorch, it never gets old. And the reason it works is because they're not just punching bags, they have personality. And it's rare in movies like this, but you genuinely get to care for the two robbers as well. So it just makes it all that better to watch them go through all the traps. And I want to talk about the traps themselves real quick because they are awesome. And the movie takes time to show Kevin setting everything up, so when the chaos finally happens, it feels earned. And because the traps are all practical effects and real stunts, they still hold up today. There's like no bad CGI or like, nothing that just takes away from the moment. It's just real people getting hit with real objects, and that commitment to the stunts and practical aspect of the movie is, in my opinion, another reason why it's still so good today. Now, not everything is perfect, and I say this in every single video, but now I want to talk about something that didn't work for me and might not have worked for you. I'm gonna be honest, these are not like real dislike, but Kevin's traps would 100% kill someone in real life, and Harry and Marv should 100% be dead like multiple times over. The iron to the face, the blowtorch, the bricks from the roof, any one of those would have ended them, but the movie plays in like a cartoonish violence way, and honestly, that's part of the charm. I get why, but in this movie, the police are hilariously useless. Like, you'd think they would at least try to help Kevin, but they barely even show up. They do a wellness check, knock on the door twice, and then just leave. And when the mom finally calls them, they act like there's nothing they can do. That's just another another thing I thought was funny and thought I would toss in because it just makes no sense, but I'm glad the cops didn't show up. They would have ruined all the fun. And one moment that really stuck with me is how the movie uses Old Man Marley as a mirror for Kevin's arc. Both of them are isolated, both of them are misunderstood, and both of them learn that connection is what matters most. That parallel gives the movie a little bit more depth that a lot of other Christmas family comedy movies don't necessarily have. I want to talk about the best moment, or what I like to call in my movies the golden moment, is Kevin looks out the window and sees Old Man Marley reunite with his son and granddaughter. It's the real emotional payoff to that whole arc in this movie. There's no traps, no chaos, no goofy humor, just a quiet reminder of what Christmas is actually about. It's about family, forgiveness, and second chances. And Kevin realizes he did something good without even knowing it. It still hits just as hard today. That moment reframes the entire movie. It's not just about Kevin defending his house, it's about him learning that being alone isn't what he really wanted, and seeing Marley get his family back reminds Kevin how much he misses his own. And I might repeat myself here, but why I think Home Alone works overall is ultimately about appreciating the people you love, even when they drive you nuts, and also that realizing family is something worth protecting. Kevin starts the movie wanting to be alone, be away from his family, but once he actually gets that, he learns what the loneliness of actually being alone feels like. The movie uses humor and chaos to show that Christmas isn't about the gifts or decorations, it's about the connection, it's about having forgiveness, and the warmth of being with the people who matter most. And that message that never gets old. But yeah, I really liked Home Alone on this rewatch. So if you are just bored and you want something to watch, and it's Christmas time, right? So I recommend just throwing this movie on. It's the perfect rewatch. You'll enjoy it. You'll get some laughs. You get your heartstrings tugged at. It's really good. I recommend it. But with that being said, thanks for joining me in today's movie review. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. I'll be dropping a new video every single day this month for my 25 days of Christmas movie marathon. Tomorrow's review is a big one, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. In the meantime, feel free to check out yesterday's video if you haven't already. And as always, stay curious and let's keep the conversation going.